Hello dear Sagittarius, I will tell you today's horoscope for July 25, 2025. A message of love, hope and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. You are with the mind set in a very clear objective in love. If you think it is worth it, follow it. It could be a beautiful story with that person. Try to communicate today. You start a new stage in your life, but you cannot avoid suppressing feelings because of traumas or bad situations you passed. You are likely to be facing a separation period, so all this new situation of being without a partner again seems new and unknown. Do not let this open you, begins to see how good you have, and you will find a new possibility of loving later. Family issues that you thought were solved may take strength today and will complicate the life of the entire nucleus. It is time to put aside the quarrels of the past and focus on what comes for the future. The work will give you surprises, since you could be facing certain changes in this area. Put up. A very dear person is going through a somewhat difficult time. Do not let time spent if supporting him, you could regret later. Do not put so many obstacles to your life. You are letting things go through you without taking them and without giving it the importance. You are not letting yourself flow in many parts of your path, so it is likely to be experiencing some reluctance to love and increase your professional skills. It is time to change things and think well what you want to achieve, since good opportunities have come, but you are looking for many excuses not to take them and take advantage of them. You must give more faith to your talents. You are not having enough confidence with respect to them, and this may be taking opportunities to grow professionally. You always have to think that you are good in what you do and that not everyone can achieve what you have achieved. A person you want a lot is very aware of you. He has worried about something that someone has told him. He will let you know today. Do not let this affect his relationship. A very good moment could be given with your partner. It will be something that will link them a lot and give them strength to be able to overcome any difficulty that arises. Remember that there are always paths and options in front of our eyes. Our whole life is composed of decisions and different paths to take, but it depends on us where we will go. Try to listen to your intuition and your heart in this matter. If your relationship is wrong a long time ago and you are beginning to know another person, do not take the option to do something in secret. It is better to tell the truth and go straight ahead. It would not be fair for the person who is waiting and with whom you have a commitment. The goalkeeper is thinking at this moment doing some things that are not quite well. It may be that during this day you have to make some efforts to avoid feeling bad for what you do not have and resist the temptation to do everything to get it. There are many things on your way. Love at this time is not one of them. Do not expect it so soon. Sagittarius singles must wait a little longer for the arrival of that special person. You can no longer seize a job with which you have committed yourself. Do not see things as they are not centaur. You have many things that could help you be the best right now, so don't stop. If you look a little more at the things that are happening, then do not complain later. You have much to think about this moment, but do not stress for it. It is not time to make a great investment. It is not a time to make important commitments. Do not worry if you should take one today. It does not mean that it will go wrong, but always keep in mind that everything will be very good. It is time to make important decisions in the investments that you will do with money that is soon to arrive. You are likely to receive a debt that someone has with you or a kind of inheritance, whatever. You have to choose well what you will do with what you are earned. It is likely that it is a good amount that will allow you to invest in something very good. It is a good time for love and you are feeling it. Do not forget that you have to always remember that you have everything from your part to succeed in this area. You just have to trust a little more on the person you are knowing. It is no use of building or starting something in distrust. Leaving aside the stress caused by the obligations and concerns of the whole day seems like a difficult task, but you are managing to relax and that is very good. You have a good group, they are trustworthy, so do not be afraid to tell some projects that you have. You will have a lot of support from those around you, as well as some ideas that could give you to improve what you already have in mind. Do not stop performing an analysis of what you have achieved so far. It is always good to observe from outside what we do, in order to stop making mistakes. Do it calmly and do not die if you realize that you have made some mistakes. You must take the initiative in love at this time. The person you want could respond very goodly if you do it. Sometimes we must be we who give the first step. Sagittarius is very clear that many times things cannot go well, so do not waste time in what you know will not be good or will not get good results. You have to think a little more about what you are building and the ability you are putting for it. There are changes in love for Sagittarius, so on this day you are likely to do or think things that are not for you, but that can serve you. The changes are not bad for those committed, since it can even be the term of a bad time and the beginning of a better one for both. You do not have to be thinking about everything you have to do all the time. it is necessary that you do something to have something that can help you everything you can have right now. If you do not believe in someone's word, then you don't have to be afraid to say that you don't believe him. Remember what you have learned about it. You need to be more sincere. To release the heavy load you have in your day-to-day, you have to ask for help. If in your home the tasks are not well distributed, then you must do it from today. Today you wake up with the need for your love to say about what it is, that it is a footprint of what you and the person you love are. To that end, they must create spaces that are only from you and anyone else. Coffees, parks, cinemas, those secret and special places with what every couple must count. You ask yourself if you should say that this request made by a person in which you had not repaired especially. The truth is that you should do it because it is so this person will play a very special role in your life, and to mean a unique and necessary story. One of love, of course. You have to avoid sleeplessness, because for a sign as measured as yours the lack of rest can be very harmful. Organize your times better so that the necessary sleep time does not overlook. In addition, your dreams will only go to guide you if you give them the necessary time and spaces. You are stopping making money for silly reasons, not to fold your arm in an unimportant dispute. The other part, you know, has all the intention of reconciling, despite your resistance. So that it neglects your pride, and accepts the apology offered to you. It is something that suits you. Be careful what you do, then there may be consequences. Have calm and organize your leisure moments so that nothing can hinder you. Your friends are going to support you unconditionally, you will be very good with them. If you don't have a partner, you know what to wait is the most efficient of love tools. They can tell you that no, they can reject you, they can tell you goodbye, but if you stay how you should do it today, you can save what remains between the ashes and that it is always valuable, even a friendship or the possibility of a new attempt. You need to calm down a little. You will take your life more calmly and tranquility, and you will recover a lot. Try to make lighter and balanced meals, and so you will feel much better. During this astral cycle, it wraps you a passionate and romantic tone that helps you leave behind fears, doubts and suspicions. Passion and love march from the hands. You will receive encouraging news associated with pending money and a legal arrangement that will solve many backward problems. There is a successful day. There are good news associated with a member of your family who is happening a difficult employment situation. Faced with what happens, always will act quickly, especially in economic matters. Evaluate your resources and make the necessary cuts to save and avoid superfluous and useless expenses. General tips. Cosmic dynamics, your common sense and the power to see everything with an optimistic optics. Dangerous trend. Neglect your experience and make hurried decisions. What you should avoid. Reflect on what you plan to do before throwing yourself into a new adventure. Compatibility and relationships. Compatibility. Today things will go very well if your partner is a sign of fire like yours. There could be good compatibility with Virgo, even if it is land. More tense relationship. The most tense relationship can arise with Capricorn or Cancer. Current compatibility. Very good in general, although difficulties persist in dealing with water signs. Numbers and lucky hours. Luck number, 7. Try to use it because it is your special number. Luckily color, green. Try to use it even with an accessory that contains it. Universal number of this day, 6. Folk hours, according to the standard time of Eastern Europe, adapt to your national schedule 3:20 a.m., 10:15 a.m., 1:15 p.m. and 7:10 p.m. Lucky numbers in chance, 18, 24, 38 and 44. In these natives it is common to observe vitamin B6 deficiency, pyridoxine, an important regulator that participates in the metabolism of amino acids. Its deficit can cause neuritis, seizures and anemia. Also in women it can cause swelling of breasts after the menstrual cycle, hypoglycemia during pregnancy, as well as edema in breasts and legs. The best sources of this vitamin are the liver, meat, kidney, yeast, egg yolk, cabbage, spinach, banana and whole grain cereals. The hill, a basic substance contained in bile, can be found in deficit in the Sagittarians, which generates fatty liver, hepatitis, among other things such as renal hemorrhages. We can find it in granulated soy lecithin, oil, egg yolk, cereals, legumes and meats. Within the trace elements, we find lack of magnesium, which is an activator of carbohydrate and protein metabolism, participating in nervous and muscular excitability. Its lack can generate postpartum depression, nipple softening, swelling of the ganglia, cramps and numbness of the joints, ardor sensation in the arms and legs, and redness and swelling of the eyes. It also causes growth arrest in children. Myasthenia gravis and multiple sclerosis are exacerbated by having low levels of magnesium in the body. We also find chrome deficiency. This intervenes in carbohydrate metabolism and its lack causes alterations. Chrome can be found in red and white meats and beer yeast. It is also important to increase zinc in the body. We can find it in the yeast of beer, liver, crustaceans and seafood, especially oysters, also in eggs, milk and whole grains. You are no longer at the right age to let people pass you over. There really is no age because it should not exist for anyone such a treatment, but the world sometimes behaves strangely. Today, you must start convincing yourself that it has much more in favor of what you really believe. You have to have a little more positive thought, so that things are really emerging in a better way, one that you may not have seen so far. Romance is not something for people of less Sagittarius. If you have had to fall in love in a mature age of your life, then you do not have problems with it. You are already close to the things that the road is showing or that they are really being very positive for your path. You should not stop seeing them because you could lose a lot if you ignore them. There are many people who would benefit a lot from something you can lose today, so don't stop and recover what is really yours. Adapting to living with another person can be challenging when you are used to living on your own. It is necessary to learn to divide times and spaces between them, and this takes time. Once you find the balance, you will discover that it is a wonderful way of living. Teamwork requires precise coordination. All members must be synchronized and know when to take action. You cannot expect productive results in the midst of chaos or lack of clarity. Order is key to generating prosperity. Today is a day to leave your concerns behind and enjoy singing and dancing. Thank you for everything, what is received and what is about to come. This is a time to remind you that life is full of possibilities. Celebrate life and maintain an optimistic attitude towards the future. You are in a moment of uncertainty in the work, Sagittarius, and you need to find today the solution to a problem that you recognize that perhaps only exists in your mind. Everything works acceptably in this regard, or even clearly well, but you don't just feel made or satisfied daily. It doesn't fully fill you with what you do. Perhaps the time has come to think about turning your life, although it is not advisable right now to go to action before making sure you will get income. In love, he watches because perhaps you are escaping daily the opportunity to build a future with that person who has captivated you because you are not able to make a mature decision about it. Today reflects on it. You will have a revealing day about the real intentions that a person with whom you have begun to see you daily. If you suspect you hide something, be more insightful, learn to read between the lines and ask the appropriate questions to clear your doubts. Your intuition is helping you see that there is something you do not know. This does not mean that you have to cut with him, perhaps it is a nonsense that he thinks can bother you. Today, if you suspect you hide something, be insightful and ask the right questions. You could discover something you did not necessarily be negative. Today you may have to use your savings for a breakdown or an unforeseen expense. Do not get in a bad mood because you can recover it in a short time. Keep trying to save daily, it works very well. In addition, within a few days an unexpected sum that will compensate for those expenses can reach you. Sagittarius Ascendant Virgo can be thorny like a cactus, combining the goalkeeper's lack of touch with the excess criticism of Virgo. Although you worry about the feelings of others, you prefer sincerity to pious lies. This combination can make you reflective, but also afflicted by insecurity. You have a selection of possible couples, but the fear of failure can make you lose opportunities. Accept your qualities and strengths to overcome these difficulties. Again, commit to what projects you good things for your life. Do not let certain things in your world make you give up the path you have chosen, nor do they make you deviate from the path that will lead directly to success in every way. Sagittarius is urgently needing advice from someone more wise and whoever trusts. A problem with your partner could complicate other aspects of your life and you cannot let this happen. Try to give it a quick, but effective solution to the problem you have had in intimacy. If you are looking for a new love, it is not yet time. If someone has already appeared in your life, take things calmly, analyze, and if it is worth following, do it without fear. If you consider yourself someone who has problems demonstrating love, you need to take a therapy or advice of an expert in the subject. If you are in a relationship, then today you have a very important mission. You must try to formalize this relationship if you have not yet done so. It is a good time to offer the other everything you are and what you have. Do not be afraid to take the big step. Start making positive changes in your relationship with your coworkers. You are not getting along well, and you are likely to have to be a little more active at work to give a better impression, and to also deliver to your work team the best performance you can. The money is a bit scarce lately, and you need to look for new ways to generate profits. Although it looks difficult to achieve, you can always devise new things. The work also needs risks. You must dare to speak more and express your ideas. It will be a good day if you do. You should consider taking some course that can expand your mind more and your skills. You need to start believing more in you and giving your spirit more substance. Excellent moment for finance. It is likely that today you project profits that will bring you great benefits in the future, and of which you could obtain better investments in a short term. Do not miss that opportunity that can be given in business today. It will be something you expect a long time ago, and you can end up generating a large network of contacts that will bring you many more things later. Do not let generating money or getting wealth away from what you like most, nor from the person you have by your side. You need to give attention to also and enjoy what you win in your company. Do not let you spend the opportunity to treat you well when you are at an excellent economic moment. There are always times to repent and realize the mistakes that one has made. If you fail to see that things can be as you have never wanted, then they will happen. It is a good time for you, Sagittarius. Do not ruin it now. If there are things to do today, you may not realize that things cannot really be what you have to do at this time. It is not an important issue that you are thinking at this time that it is wrong with your partner. You do not see him badly just because of something they have told you. You might be thinking that things are not going perfectly, but in truth is the opposite, Sagittarius. Things will emerge in the best way when you are not seeing things as they really are. You could not think about things better. You have to put a little more about your part so that things are actually as they should be, Sagittarius. You don't have to spend money on a gym to stay fit. You can always leave and do sports in the nearest park. A very nice moment between your parents and you will happen today. Take advantage of this. If they are no longer with you, then that they will come to your mind and you will remember how they deserve. Drink a bottle of wine with your brothers today. If you do not have brothers, then make a visit to your parents in the resting place. It will be very beautiful to do. You have to be with much more energy in the morning, so, if you have to do an exercise routine to get this, I suggest you start from today. You do not have to be afraid to love again. Despite the fact that the love you had in the past ended in a bad way, it is likely that the new person who comes into your life comes to it to stay, never knowing how the encounter will happen. The only accurate thing is that it will happen very soon. It is a day of reflection for Sagittarius. You could find an answer that you were looking for a long time ago. It will be something very helpful. Since you are with something in mind already, a good time, and you need to take this day alone to meditate on it. During the day you will have important work conversations that will also make you think about the possibilities of making a big change in this area. You are likely to have the possibility to change the area or workplace. If you dedicate yourself to business, it is not a good day to make deals or to sign contracts that represent some risk of investment. Take more time to think well the steps to follow. In love you will have a slightly lonely day. You are likely to feel that the person you are knowing is not putting much on your part. If so, talks about the subject. Sagittarius has many problems in his head and could feel a bit retracted to talk to others, so you have to take advantage of thinking about the solution to what is going wrong and start seeing the possibility of neglecting the things that are complicating you now. Do not focus on what you still cannot achieve. You know that you can be much safer than you want, and you know that you have many things you can fight at this time in love. Do not close to the good that you can experience now on that subject. It is not necessary. It is not good that you work all the time. Life has been done to be enjoyed, and you must give yourself some breaks because you are human and you need it right now. Health will always be something that people consider when they are going through some disease. Don't follow that example and make sure everything is fine in you. When you have an idea, you make the mistake many times to tell others, and that will always prevent you from carrying them out. You better take the initiative and carry it out. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day. Blessings.